Hey guys, welcome back to another bonus episode of the Village Group Chat. It is written part 2, but we're going to get into that. Now, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Selikka Wood.
And my name is Mike Rogers.
And we are happy to have you back. If this is your first time listening, welcome. If you're returning, what's up? You know y'all fam.
Welcome back.
Yes. The whole reason for the Village Group Chat is to provide hope, encouragement, and practical tips and tools as we navigate our family's journey, and hopefully it encourages you to do the same.
Yeah. The reality is every one of us have different families, different dynamics, and we really just want to be a support for you, something that you can listen to around your friends, family.
And challenge you in the way you think and how you operate. I mean, we're challenging each other all the time. And that's how you grow.
Yeah, growth is important.
Yeah, you grow your community. You you get to see other people's perspectives and how they think, how they operate.
Yeah, most definitely. And we implemented something last year where you had the opportunity to check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, it's another way to connect with us. SoundCloud,
Spotify, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Wherever you listen to your podcast, we are out here.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to connect with us on social media, I am no_ordinary_mom. And if you want to look
hold on, was all that necessary though? I am no_ordinary.
And wait till we get to you. I'm going to do his along with him. That's how much I can tell.
Keep it simple.
Okay.
Mike J. Rogers 1. That's it. You
want to say Rogers with a D so bad right now. I know you want to say
but we have listeners who've been listening to me, so I don't feel like it's necessary to add that D.
Okay, and if you like to connect with both of us at the Village Group Chat, we are at the Village Group Chat on Instagram.
That's right. So, this is one of my favorite parts of the experience, or our experience with our listeners. Getting to know you.
Is it really your favorite part? Because you don't really give me the impression that it's your favorite part.
Well, it is. I silently cheer whenever I hear you come up with these creative questions.
I think it's because you knew this question ahead of time, so now you feel good about it. For you guys out there listening, he doesn't like surprises.
I don't.
Yeah, so being caught off guard. So that's probably why you're excited this time.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and intro it, and then I'm ready to answer.
Okay. My question for you today is, if you could, let me see, how did I preface it? I know what it is. I'm just trying to say it exactly how I put it. Mm-hmm. What would the title of your autobiography be if you had one?
What would the title of my autobiography be if I had one? The Comeback.
Comeback, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, just the reality is all of us have different experiences that have weighed us down or are weighing us down. But the benefit of having a relationship with God is that there's always hope. And so even in those most difficult moments when I was overwhelmed, when I was lost, that there was always hope. And definitely the power of prayer, people praying and really advocating for you is just important. So if that was my autobiography, it would be The Comeback. What would you say?
Yeah, mine probably would be...
Don't steal mine.
No, mine will actually probably be No Ordinary Mom. Connection before correction. That's what
unpack that a little bit. No Ordinary Mom. Correction before, because I've heard you, all your handles, No Ordinary Mom, but that tagline that you said, that's the first time I've ever heard you say.
Although I have, I feel like my journey, like even before I was a mom, everything that I've been through has led me to who I am and the type of mom that I am, the type of parent I am today. But not just the type of parent I am, I think just the encouragement that I give others that have come, who are coming behind me, and the generations that it'll change. It's like such a big part of my story now. So that would definitely be, although I haven't always been a mom my entire life, it's such a huge part of who I am, and my experiences have given me the vision that we're going to talk about today, that have helped us kind of like mold who I am.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Even just seeing how your passion is directly connected with certain experiences. I believe that's relevant for all of us. Some of the things that we are more passionate about could have been something that was lacking in our childhood, or something that was overly abundant or not done well, but those have a tendency to fuel us. So it's cool.
Yeah. See, you ain't know that, did you?
I didn't. I was going to make some type of sarcastic or funny joke that I find funny.
Man,
but
I should have thought about what I would name your autobiography. That would have been funny.
But let's we're all here to dive a little bit more into pastor battles. Excuse me.
Ooh, come on now.
Yeah, I know. Sip of the
Get
water.
you a sip of water.
Go ahead, you take it over.
We are with the reason for us doing these bonus episodes over the next couple of weeks. It's just to support pastors. I said pattern. See, that's what I get.
I'm back. Yep, he's up there joking and laughing.
Pastor Battles. It is written series that he's doing. It has been so good. Yeah. I've listened to it a couple of times, just even as we prepare for, these episodes, and it's really blessed me so much.
And we're only at the second part.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to just some of the things that he's sharing with the latter weeks that we have coming. Man,
what is happening?
I don't know. Is that change in temperature?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the Holy Spirit speaking through you. What? That thing changing your voice and everything.
All right, carry on.
Okay.
Because Nate has some places to be today.
Okay, yes. Our producer Nate. All right, come on. So
yeah. So the second part that he talked about was really just he gave the overall series was called It Is Written.
Yeah.
The Power of Writing Your Vision, and this is part 2. If you've never heard of our conversations before, definitely check it out. The last one, we dove a little bit more into It Was Written part 2.
Yeah, last week.
Yep. So it's something that I do believe is valuable, but even just leveraging this natural energy that we have at the beginning of the year. A lot of people have dreams, a lot of people have goals, lesson plans, all those different factors. So just harnessing that, the start of a new season to really align ourselves with what it is that God is calling us to. So question for you. Have you begun the process of writing your vision or your 2023 vision?
I've started the process of praying about my vision and expanding it. I want. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself because he mentioned about during his Pastor Battle sermon. He mentioned about dreaming big and making it so big. He referenced, I forgot the part of the verse that he was talking about, making it so big, like billboard size, give or take, so that when someone's running by it, they can't miss it. So I've been just trying to I've been praying about expanding my vision and thinking so much bigger than like what I can practically fathom. Like I feel like God has more for me that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. It's interesting because I believe a lot of what God does desire for us, or even design, is aligned with how we're wired and structured. So I started thinking about my vision for 2023 last year. Just different areas that I want to see growth and different experiences that I want to be able to have, and really started strategizing last year, writing it out, building it, and then moving into this new series. It really has created a level of alignment and even clarity on certain areas that I wasn't as clear about. I'm always excited whenever there's a new opportunity to begin or to start something new. But then, and that's one of the challenges, because I don't want to just move into something brand new without concluding something that I've started from the past. But sometimes it is time just to, the book is closed.
Do you think that it's a difference between goals and vision?
Goals
because,
and vision.
And I say that because when you said that, that you had started working on yours last year, I'm thinking like Demont and I, we did individual goals, we did family goals, but when I think about vision, I kind of think of it differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say goals are tied into our vision. because goals is something that we aspire to do or to complete. And vision, I would say, is like the connective tissue between all of those different things. So, if you have a goal of losing a certain amount of weight, you have a vision of losing a certain amount of weight.
You envision yourself skinny.
Yeah. I mean, that's real for some individuals.
That's the vision.
That's what they desire. I would say you have to strategically put goals in place to ensure that you're not wasting time.
Maybe the goals is the work. Maybe goals is the work you put in. Like you envision yourself skinny, and then you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to get skinny? Strategically approach it. So
Yeah, leveraging or having a level of strategy. I know it's easier for some individuals to kind of, some that can write these things just straight out. It's very easy, very simple for them. I always love leveraging off of potential ideas I've had from the past. Literally jotting notes down and then coming around with starting something brand new. And let me look back at some of the things I've written in the past before. So,
and I think some people are natural visionaries. We had one on our staff, Pastor Elwood.
All the way.
He is it's more than just a dreamer. He's a visionary. He can see past what's happening today, and just kind of he's able to just look into the future. I don't know no way to put it.
He lives in the
there.
Future.
He
lives in the future. And that's a quality a lot of individuals have. So something else, let me ask you this: why do you believe it's so difficult for individuals just to start like vision casting or crafting or creating vision?
I think Pastor Battle has said, and I made a note of it. He said, we don't have a vision problem. We have a surrender problem. I thought that was so powerful because it's so true. Like we have these goals, these visions. We know what we want our lives to look like. Like we can, especially when we were kids. I mean, just think about the life you thought you wanted. And like I feel like we embraced vision more.
It was easier to dream.
It was easier to dream. But it's just kind of like once God tells us how to get there, all that we got to do to get there, we will neglect that dream quick, fast, and in a hurry just because we don't want to put in the work that it takes to do it. So we're literally willing to sacrifice our dream and like this life that God has like gifted us because of the work that it requires. So it could be like laziness. It could be fear. Sometimes your dream can be so big and grand. Again, I think I said this last time we were on our last podcast. I'm not even talking about like monetary. I'm just talking about just something that blows your mind. We can't even fathom it, so we get scared to even pursue it.
Yeah. That's so true because sometimes we feel underqualified for the vision or the dream that we see. And then sometimes we just don't know how that thing is going to come to fruition. Like where do I start? Where's my beginning? Am I qualified for this? Am I called to this? But
we got God's favor. That was the last series. God has, and he doesn't give us these visions and these dreams to abandon them. He gives it to us for us to work towards them. And I feel like we have to embrace that.
Yeah, and Pastor Battle, I remember when he was talking about favor, he said favor ain't fair.
Yeah.
We were...
And he said it's revocable.
Yeah, that's major. That's major.
It can be given to you, and favor can be taken away as well. Yeah. If we're not handling it properly. I mean, I know we're not talking about the favor series right now, but
it kind of connects.
It does.
A lot of what. And that's what I appreciate about his previous season. It kind of led into this one. And so that's real. And so I need to go back and listen to that one too.
Yeah, that was so good. Have you had any, can you think of like maybe a vision that God had given you, no matter what it was, it just seemed like it was just so far out of reach that you just like forget about it? Or you had to do so much? I mean, because we know with college, you stayed in that thing as long as you wasn't neglecting that one.
Man, let me tell you, I'm praying that Biden will push this college loan forgiveness through.
No, but it took a lot of work for you to get through. We joking, but it took you a lot of work and a lot of years. But outside of that? Is there anything else you can think of?
Shoot, college is one of them. Like I always wanted to make sure that just gives you a leg up, especially in this environment. But I knew when I was first exposed when I was at high school. I was first exposed to computer science, and so back at high school, just being able to joke around or play around with some of that stuff, some of that equipment and things. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I was like, oh man, this is what I'm going to be doing. But after majoring in it and getting distracted at Bowie State University, in our, when it came to how many women in comparison to men.
Oh no, where's this going?
I was distracted. Just like that's what distracted. It was 22-1. So for every male, there's 22 different females. So there was a big distraction.
This man has done the math.
Yeah, but I mean, again, with me being in school for so many years.
That's your vision.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I was distracted. So all I had to say, it was very hard to hold on to. But when I really honestly focused on like, hey, all right, maybe computer science is not for me. I wanted a degree, but I wanted to find something that could really give me the foundation to build on. That's when I made a shift and changed it, and it really helped me align with sort of what I'm doing today. Like speaking to families and preaching and understanding certain dynamics when it comes to relationships.
And all of the children, thousands of children you've discipled. Yes, I'm sure over these years. Yeah,
it's definitely been a long. Now it wasn't easy always, but it was so rewarding. Like I remember waking up some Sunday mornings. I'll be up good 3 o'clock in the morning getting things prepared, but that was the energy and the fuel that was encouraging, really lighting the fire to continue. So something that definitely was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I'm enjoying the season I'm in now, but that definitely was relevant in that time.
Yeah, I feel like mine. I'm kind of like in that season right now. But they don't know that I'm in the getting my certification to become a parenting coach. And so it's something that I've been wanting to do for so long. And even in that space, like even though I have 20 years of parenting experience and I have my own experiences and I've done plenty of self-taught education. I always felt like I wasn't really like confident to really dive into that space like completely, but I knew that in order to have that confidence, and I had to have some type of formal training. But I was just like thinking like, I got to do this for 7 months, like every week, and devote all of these hours to it. And I didn't want to put anything else on my plate, but I know that this is something that I have to do to be like just propel into like what God has for me. And so I got to put in the work. Like it's no way around it. Pastor Battle talked about that too. Like faith without works is dead. Like I could have all that experience, and I do believe I have God's favor, and I've been able to be put in different positions, and have different opportunities where I'm able to like really hone in on my God-given talent, skills, and abilities and experiences. But now I just feel like having formal training and certification will just take it to the next level. So I'm willing to put in the work, and that's what I've been doing week after week.
And that's something major that you highlight. It requires work. It requires sacrifice. If we genuinely want to get to where God is leading us or calling us, He's not going to, you would say something, he's not going to entrust this vision to us in a season where we're not willing to work for it. And if I really want to, if we really want to make the impact that we desire in families. And I mean, we have the opportunity to encounter so many families in the work that we do. And if we want to even make the change in generations like we hope to in our own families, like we got to put in the work and just trust that it's worth it. I know that's worth it. Just from some of those things that you share, being able to see children who were in extreme when I was serving in that role. Then now these jokers got kids themselves.
Yep.
Like their children are going through the dedication process.
Yes.
So it's encouraging with your daughter.
Yeah.
Like the fact that your daughter is going to my old alma mater.
Exactly. And she was 3 years old when she, when you were her pastor. So yeah, it's rewarding, but it's just a great reminder that we have to put in the work to. God can give us as much vision as we want. We can keep on praying for that vision, but what you gonna do with it when you get it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to squander something like that. It's sacred. It really is. It really is. It's sacred. It's a responsibility that we have to fulfill what it is that God is calling us to do.
Yeah.
All right. So anything that you wanted to, because this is great conversation, we don't want to be here forever or be labeled to a point, but what are some of your thoughts about sort of like the next steps for somebody who may be wrestling? I feel like there was a vision that God had given me, but I haven't been doing all that I can to, we really haven't been devoting time to developing it. What would your encouragement be to that person?
Devote time to develop it. That's what you're gonna have to do. You gotta push through those times where you don't want to, you don't feel like it, and stay in constant prayer too, because God will give us the strength that we need. He will also give us the vision and I don't know what it is. Like, he'll give you something inside of you to keep you going. Pastor Battle said at the end of his sermon that you're on, like, he didn't say brand, but you're on vision. I think, you're on vision when you're working towards your vision doesn't burn you out.
Yeah.
Like you can run so hard, and it's work that fills you up. Yeah. Like, if you know that you're on the right path, it's kind of like a roadmap. You just got to keep at it. You got to just keep following God's direction, and you'll eventually reach that destination.
Yeah. Something else I believe is important, surrounding yourself with people who will continue to encourage you when you become overwhelmed, or when it's reality. Everybody has those moments where, I don't want to do this anymore, or I can't do this anymore. But just making sure that you have a strong village, strong network of people who are passionate about you and can who can speak life into you too. It's very important.
And when those times come when you maybe are feeling like it's time for you to move on, don't be afraid to pass the baton. When you've done all that you can do in the space and the vision that God has given you, it's okay to step out the way and seek God's next vision for you.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I agree. Community, village, all of that is so necessary. For us to grow.
Yeah, so y'all are part of our village. We really appreciate these conversations that we're having. We would love for you guys to connect with us, even if you have some questions about kind of like our journey, what we've been on, the experiences we've been through in our past. We would love for you to connect with us. So before Selikka shares what it is that, hey, connect with the village.
No, you can email us at villagegroupchat@gmail.com. What else you have? But also, we have some family devotional content that you can download. It's completely free. You can text FLG to 51555 and you'll get access to all of the content. We have some, last week we talked about what's at the core, which is something you can do with your family just to kind of help you create a mission statement for your family, and it walks you through all of the steps, and that's there too. So FLG, if you text FLG to 51555, you can gain access to that.
That's right. And how could they reach you on Instagram?
At no_ordinary_mom.
And then for me, Mike J. Rogers 1.
And the village group chat if you want to connect with us there. But this was a great episode. I can't wait for our next bonus episode, which is episode 3. Part 3.
Part 3.
I'm literally enjoying diving deeper into this.
Most definitely. Even just utilizing this platform too. We'll be starting a new season a little while down the road, but I'm just being able to partner with all of Zion Church globally. It's important.
So we'll catch you guys back here next week. Same time, same place.
That's right.
That's all we got.
Y'all have a good one.
Take it easy.